What's up, guys? This is Thigh Company here. Welcome, everybody, to today's episode. Today is February 21st, 2023. Welcome, everybody, to today's live stream. I'm also here with Alex here. We're on Discord. We're talking about today Umain's addiction to Firecracker Noodles, which is another name for basically super spicy noodles. He calls them Chinese noodles, Korean noodles. Basically, they ramen noodles with a bunch of pepper and hot chili sauce in them. For those of you who don't know, Yumaine likes to eat them pretty much every day now, and that's what he's been talking about, right, Alex? He's been talking about like
You
I asked him
know, you know what do you call a person that likes spicy noodles?
what
A hottie,
a hottie. It's a funny name.
or a ear steamer.
Ear steamer. I'm gonna call him that one day. He's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" Oh, you sped for calling me that. I know he's gonna be talking about that. But yeah, he likes to get that, and every time I ask him, "Hey, what you eat today?" He's like, "Oh, I eat them spicy noodles," and he always starts recording his reaction, like, "Oh man, they so spicy. Oh yeah, yeah." That's like literally his reaction every single day, and then he's like, because he keeps eating them, it messes up his stomach, and he has to go to and like he can't hold his bowel movements in, so he's got to go run and take a dump because his stomach's hurting. And I've been telling him, you need to stop doing that. You need to stop eating that. And he's like, oh, I can't because that's all that I can afford. I'm like, bruh, what do you mean that's all you can afford? They're like 20. They're like what? How much are ramen noodles now? The cheapest ones I see are like what, 25
Don't tell
cents.
me his parents just go buy them and just fucking for him.
Bro, I hope they don't be like, all right, I'm gonna buy this because it's gonna be because it's cheaper than.
Whole fucking collection of it,
I know he got
like a
one of the
fucking
big
stash of it.
boxes. Yeah, I was gonna say my grandmother bought a freaking box of the chicken flavored ramen noodles, um, and literally
Oh
she
yeah,
ate a
me too. My
packet, and
mom
then they're
did.
like been sitting around for like months.
Still good.
Oh, they so good because their freaking shelf life is among tremendous. Because they usually last for a few years. Because it's like dried noodles or basically dried noodles, and they last longer than other noodles because I think this is like what wheat and water, or wheat powder and water, and while other ones tend to have like egg in them and other stuff that tends to go bad easily. And plus, there's so much salt in the freaking thing as well. Like, have you ever looked at how much salt is in some of the foods? Like, what's a good example? And let's do ramen sodium content. Sodium without pack. No, I'm talking about with the pack because he's using the packet. Yeah, 875 milligrams, and that's if you're lucky. I'm gonna go and see if I can pull up freaking. I think chicken ramen got more. I feel like this number is a little inaccurate. Let me see if I can find. Oh, hold on. What's a good one? Let's do Maru-chan. Maru-chan's a good company. I hate to be talking about Maru-chan because because this is one of the big ones you see in Walmart. Um, yeah, Maru-chan chicken flavor is a very popular one. So let's see how much salt is in this. Google said 875. This one's saying 830, but anyway, it's at like what, 35, 36% of your daily
Maruchan
salt.
the ramen.
Yeah, I'm just using this example. Google
You
says
know how people, bro, die.
what?
You know how people pronounce fucking ramen? They say like this, ramen.
Raymond. You know what Raymond is, right? Raymond is a freaking
Rayman?
yeah. Raymond is a video game.
Bitch, I played that game when I was younger
Yeah, that's what Raymond
on the
is.
PS fucking. Yeah, that little ass video game character.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's not no ramen. Raymond. Oh
How you
my!
play that shit?
And you know what's crazy is like growing up, I used to eat it all the time, and no one ever called it, ramen noodles. They just called it instant
Rayman
noodles.
noodle.
No, they
Instant noodles.
well, growing up, the
Search it.
Russians in my family never called them. They didn't even call them instant noodles. They just called it. Um,
What do they call it?
they call it soup vermicelli, which kinda is close to vermicelli, but they call it
Chili.
vermicelli. And literally, if you look at vermicelli, which is what I believe that vermicelli comes from, uh, it literally kind of reminds you of ramen noodles in a way, sort of. But the ones whenever we were in like Russia and we had them, and the Japanese ones are those have more high quality ingredients. Maruchan's not bad, but it's like a lot of the ramen noodles here in the States tend to be really cheap. They're like what, 20 cents a packet or something. They used to be like 16. I don't know, after inflation, I don't know what the current prices of them are off the top of my head. Uh, Speaking of which, Umain's in chat. You welcome Umain to the live stream.
What?
He said Uchapa says MF.
I
Oh
fucking knew
man,
it.
I knew he was going to get in the stream too. I told you ahead of time. But yeah, so we're talking about, because see, he's got the high salt content, and then he's got the uh, red chili oil, which has all kinds of crazy stuff. Like it's salty, and then just the spice level messes up your whole system. Bro, what do you mean you're gonna block? Your main just said I'm gonna block you right now. Bro,
Oh
what's so bad
shit.
talking about firecracker noodles? Oh my god. All right, well, we'll take a quick break, guys. Guys, if you haven't already, take a look at our merch store here to help support the channel. It's